All right, Boys Inc. back at it again. I've got shit to talk. You ready?
Yeah, are we 30?
And I believe this is episode 30. Um,
Okay.
so all right, I got the breaking news scoop for you here. I
Alright.
am I am so early to this meme.
Okay.
Okay. So
I
everyone,
think I know what this is.
okay, yeah. So everyone going back to school recently. There's a new TikTok trend where it's people just fucking stealing things from their school, and it's the
Oh,
stupidest shit, and I
not
love
what I
it.
thought it was.
I love it. It started off as just some guy posted this thing. It was like, I think it was like, been going to school for 3 months and got this fucking, what was it? This devious lick, I believe is what he called it. And he just pulled like some fucking thing that he stole out of his backpack, and then everyone started doing it. Like, and it's like, I'm talking, they started doing it like last night, and there's like millions of views on these things now.
Wait.
So I think for you, you need to fucking plan out your devious lick now. Get the real diabolical shit.
Make a fucking TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. It's not hard. You say that like it would require some effort. No, you can just fucking do it. They really badly want you to sign up. They try to make it as easy as possible.
No, I can steal. What can I steal? Think of it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I should have heisted the fucking ping pong ball.
Just, yeah, a singular ping pong ball, dude. TikTok would go nuts for that.
And it was, you just go and you scan your card and you're like, I want to play ping pong at the rec center, and they just give you the shit for it.
They make you scan a card though, bro. You're getting finessed. You're not finessing anyone like that. Not a chance, because then they'll be like, oh no, the ping pong ball was missing. And, you know, if it was something that, like, they actually gave a shit about, then it's like, then they might actually go ask you. But, like, it's like a fucking, it's a ping pong ball. Like, who gives a fuck?
They have a squash court, and you need squash shoes. So my big senior prank I already have planned.
Oh, yeah?
Is to go on the squash court without squash shoes.
Fucking got him, dude. The whole fucking court is gonna burst into flames if you do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna
wrestling room at high school.
Yeah, bro. I got this.
To wear shoes in there.
Oh yeah, I mean everyone fucking just wore shoes in there. Like what fucking?
Yeah, because we had to take the fucking CPR class.
Hell yeah, we did, dude. Had to learn the fucking mouth to mouth in the wrestling room, dude.
The mannequin that really looked like Hillary Clinton.
Oh, I never made that connection. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, the blonde haircut one?
I don't remember that one. I don't remember that class very well.
Okay.
I just remember the fucking
just looked exactly like her.
I just remember the fucking hot, steamy, intimate moments with the wrestling coach that I was learning CPR mouth to mouth with. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that. It's just the threesome with me, him, and the mannequin.
Never actually had to put my mouth on it, which was nice.
Yeah, same.
I heard some classes did have to do that with the. They would wipe it down, disinfect it.
Oh,
and actually do it.
Oh my god, bro! Oh, that's so fucking.
We just like. I don't think we ever even used the fucking mannequin. Like it was always there. But I think we just watched like the VHS tape.
Yeah, no, yeah, they put on like a video for us of like people just having fucking heart attacks, and they're like, yeah, basically CPR is you just keep trading to the most fucking qualified individual to be doing that. Like that's what you do.
Yeah.
I just remember that being funny because they never say it like that, but I was just thinking about the chain of custody. It was like, okay, we got you, a fucking Neanderthal brain with the CPR training you got from high school. You're not going to be as good as the paramedic that shows up, but at least you're something.
Yeah.
So they're like,
VHS was like, just keep them alive until like the real people get here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they're like, hey, okay, you're using the fucking high school education version of the CPR thing. So like
you guys are fucking 16. Just try not to let them die.
Yeah, they're like, listen, best case scenario is you start doing CPR because you're the best person there that's like most qualified for it, and you tell someone else to go fucking call 911, and get like some actually qualified individuals here. So basically you just keep doing it until the fucking paramedics show up and then let them do whatever the fuck they want. Like then you just step off and leave. It's like, and then
I found my card the other day.
Oh, nice. I fucking lost mine. I
don't know. I didn't see an expiration date on it, which is the scary part. Well, I don't know if I'm still certified because I don't remember shit.
I think certain jobs you need to keep getting it renewed, but others like
I threw the card out.
Okay.
Just like fuck it, I'll get it later if I need it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think it's a super hard
to clear out space in my wallet.
Test to pass. Yeah, exactly.
For all that cash.
Hell yeah, all the fucking paper. Yeah, exactly.
For my fucking new SEPTA card.
Oh shit! You got the student SEPTA card?
Yeah.
Sheesh. So, yeah, the fucking that whole thing was fucking whatever. Like,
yeah, and we learned it during like it's around the time all that shit was starting to happen, where everybody was like, not everybody, but like stupid people were like, oh, if you perform CPR on a woman without her consent, that's rape. I remember hearing shit like that.
I forgot about those.
Seeing all the articles about that. Yeah. It's like, yeah, because you're like pressing her chest and shit. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
How stupid.
It's like
you have to be to sue. It started because a woman sued somebody.
Yeah, for like fucking just
saving her
life. Yeah. Dude, imagine actually having to go to court and like you are such a fucking scumbag that you pull up and say, this person non-consensually saved my fucking life. I need them to be punished for this. My consent. They need to fucking they need to like make good on this. I need money from them. They need to pay me for what they did to me, the trauma that they fucking induced on me. Like, oh my fucking god, dude, the CPR thing was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So in other news, I guess, the unthinkable happened. I think so. You know how 2020 was sort of the year where everything just started falling the fuck apart? I think we're starting to turn it around because now shit is happening, but in reverse.
Really?
Yeah. Here, I'll
like it's just continuous downward curve.
No, I'll prove it to you. We've actually spiked back the other way, and shit is equally as stupid and weird, but now it's reversed. Like, basically...
This might be the thing I'm thinking about.
So it's... Basically, we haven't really reversed course. It's more, we've now officially entered the Twilight Zone, is really what I'm trying to say. Like, nothing's better. It's the same problems, but the people are flipped. So, the new Logan Paul drama just dropped, but this time... He's basically in the right.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
He didn't fuck anything up, really. I would say from the way this looks, I don't think he did anything wrong here. I think he played this fine. So this dude posts a thing on TikTok, and he says he's going to go talk to Logan Paul at like some event or something. He's 22 years old. And he was working a job that paid him $100,000 a year. He's making $100K a year at 22 years old. He fucking quit. He quit that job to go talk to Logan Paul and basically beg him for a job. This dude, who has a job that is paying him a fuck ton of money, especially considering how young he is, decided he would quit his job and go ask Logan Paul at an event if he could work for him, basically. Like, that was this dude's plan. So then he, like, goes to this fucking event and, like, finds Logan Paul and starts talking to him on camera. And he's, like, he's so not prepared. Like, he starts talking to him, and it's, like, the only way I can describe it is it sounds like he's sort of rehearsed what he's talking about, but he didn't think about it. Like, he didn't think about what he's saying. He just sort of wrote, like, down a fucking prepared sort of statement and then didn't ever think about how it sounded and just decided that was the one.
Jesus.
So, like, he pulls up and he's, like, basically being like, hey, bro, I'm 22. I quit my job. I'm looking for a job. And he's like, Logan Paul's like, okay, like, what All right. And basically this dude starts going off and he's like, I want to work in media. This is like the dream. Like I want to do this shit. And Logan Paul goes, okay, well, what are you good at? Which is like a sensible question. First
Standard
off,
question when somebody's asking to be hired.
Yeah. If it's a job interview, sure, that's a fucking sensible question. Okay, well, what do you do? Right? You're trying to get a job in media. Okay, what's your talent then? Are you like funny or charismatic, or is it like behind the scenes? Like, are you a camera guy? Are you fucking audio guy? Are you video editing? Like, what are you doing? And dude has no answer for this. He's like, he basically just waffles on it. Like, he has no idea what the fuck to answer. So he just like nothing basically. I believe his actual answer to it was, what are you good at? And he goes like, I do like little dances. So like he does the basic TikTok dance shit.
Oh.
Like that's what he decided.
That's a talent.
No, it's not. That is not a talent.
Oh.
Contrary to popular belief, it's not. You can just do those.
Fuck.
Turns out there's actually not a lot of talent that goes behind those.
That's why am I in college then?
I don't know.
I was going to get my degree in doing little dances.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there goes that plan. Fuck. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, I guess now, like, if you do go to like Logan Paul and ask him, like, can I get a job, and he asks you if you're good at doing little dances, instead of having to do one, you could just give him your like
show him the degree.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, show him the fucking piece of paper and be like, yo, this.
Yeah, like
look,
dude,
they said
I
I'm good
from fucking MIT and shit. I got it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so he goes, all right, well,
went to Yale.
Yeah, he goes like, okay, well, what are you good at? And he's like, TikTok dances is essentially, I believe, what he was trying to insinuate there. And Logan Paul does not look very impressed by this. Like, I'm gonna be honest, he was looking kind of disappointed with it, and I cannot help but like relate. So he like, I think it's just generous that he even heard him out, because like at first, like, it seemed like this was not really the venue to be doing it. Like, he's at like, okay, Logan Paul is at an event like trying to like do something, and this dude is coming up like, "Ayo, can you give me a job?" And he went, "Okay, what do you do?" And he went, "Basically nothing." Like, that's kind of just wasting his time. Like,
yeah.
Like, I mean, I was like, all right, well, respect to it. You know, at least he was like down to hear you out. That's, you know, probably more than I would have done. Like, if I was in his position, like, I'm making fucking millions of dollars and some dude just rolls up to me like, yo, I have no fucking marketable skills. Can I get a job, please? I'd be like, what the fuck? Who are you? Get the fuck away from me. How'd you get back here? What the fuck? Like, fucking Logan Paul's like security guy keeps trying to like muscle into the fucking conversation or whatever, and he's like, no, hold on, I want to talk to this dude. I want to see what's up though. It was kind of a shit show. So then he goes, no, listen, I need a mentor, is what he says. He goes, I need a mentor, and I want you to basically be my mentor. So then Logan Paul, in response, says, bro, what are you talking about? You need me to be your mentor. I'm a fuck up. I need a mentor. That's what he said to that.
Right.
And I was like, dude, what the fuck? He's coming out of this looking great. This is uncharacteristically great for him. What the fuck? What happened? Exactly. I was like, bro, that's... God damn, that's fucking awesome.
Insight.
Oh my god. It's like, he's learning. Oh my god, he fucking did it. He actually became self-aware and was like, bro, fuck you mean you want me to teach you anything? Do I know what the fuck I'm doing? Absolutely not. It's like, you picked a fucking horrible person to come ask for advice from. Like, dude, what do you think Logan Paul is going to be able to teach you? Like, how do you blow up online? Okay, so basically what you do is you be hot and blonde and buff. And then you start making videos on Vine.
Bodies.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, Just be fucking conventionally attractive. That's how you blow up.
Who was on Disney Channel? Was that Logan or Jake?
I think it was Jake Paul.
Okay.
Which is like, I mean, not even much of a stretch because they're literally fucking brothers. Like, you know, they both have the same look.
The same person.
Yeah, pretty much. So, fucking like, so then wait, like this dude, it gets worse for him too. Like he's taking the dude that came up to him took the fattest L of all time, probably. So he's like, yo, I want you to be my mentor. And he's like, bro, I am in no fucking position to be someone's mentor. Like, no, get someone else. And dude's like, no, but you know, it's my, you know, I don't really have anyone else. And he's like, you don't have friends? Like, you can go like talk to your friends and try to get help from them, or like friends, family, whatever. And he goes, no, I have no friends. Like, ooh, that's gotta fucking hurt. Like, this dude quit his job to go beg Logan Paul for a fucking job for which he has apparently no marketable skills. And then in the job interview that is being broadcast to a bunch of people because someone's recording it, he goes, yeah, dog, I have no friends. Jesus. It's like, oh my god, why did you... What the fuck was the problem? What do you do? And then...
What was his plan?
I don't know. I was like, that's why I was like, okay, I think he like had some ideas.
What was his end goal here?
I mean, presumably it was to get a job as, you know, Logan Paul's like ab fucking waxer, where he just fucking rubs fucking like oil all over Logan Paul's pecs and shit to make it just them really rippling and like popping out of his fucking shirt and shit for every video. That's what I assume his job would have been if Logan Paul had accepted. Because like I don't see what else he would need, especially from a dude that has no fucking skills by his own admission. Like,
yeah,
it's like, why would you? Okay, what else? Like, what would you hire that dude for? You don't even know what the fuck he's doing. Like, bro, you can't just roll up and be like, yo, can I get a job? Okay, what kind of job you want? I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. Just like something. Like, what? Like, was it in his brain? Like Logan Paul was like, you know what? I needed a guy with no fucking talent whatsoever to come fucking fill this position for me. Like, perfect. I was looking for someone with no talent, and I just couldn't find one until you presented yourself to me. Like, oh, fuck, dude, that's so bad. So now, you know, everyone's fucking flaming him and making fun of him, like, rightfully, I guess. And it was funny, because everyone was like, hey, you know, like, obviously the fucking correct course of action here is go and beg for your job back. Go get that fucking job back. The $100K a year job that you quit to go embarrass yourself in front of Logan Paul and the entire internet.
Yeah.
That's probably the best course of action. And like,
awesome.
And like, that's the thing is I saw a lot of people railing against it because they're like, dude, that's so fucking stupid. He quit his job and went go fucking do whatever. It's like, okay, listen, I will half concede to you that that's stupid. I don't think it's stupid to try and get a job like doing this shit. Like, I think that's fine. But like,
before you quit.
Exactly. Like, have it be established before you quit your very good job.
Yeah. Gamble everything on that shit.
Exactly. It's like, look, it's nice when like, you know, it makes for a good story, I guess, when it's like, you know, a dude that's like, oh yeah, I had a great job and then I quit to follow my dream and it worked out perfectly. It's like, sure, that is a nice story. However, I think it is a survivor bias where it's like, you only hear the stories of dudes that are like, yeah, I quit my amazing job and fucking got my dream job instead and it all worked out. Because the dudes that are like, yeah, I quit my amazing job and it fucking ruined my entire life. I absolutely peaked when I was 22 working for fucking whatever company getting $100K a year. It has never been the same since then. I wish I could undo that. That was the stupidest fucking mistake of my life. Like, you never hear from those dudes.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, just quitting my job and doing whatever the fuck I want is obviously a good idea. It's like, I don't know about that. Like, if the job is good, like, probably don't quit it, right? Like,
you're getting paid at least. Yeah.
well, and it was, and here's
Even
the
if
thing,
you don't enjoy it that much, if you're making $100K a year,
yeah, exactly. It's like,
don't drop it until
it's,
you know you have something else.
because it's that amount of money, right? Like, it's the amount of money that's the sort of operative part of it for me. Like, okay, because I'm doing this, right? And I also technically quit my job. However, it was a fucking retail job. Like,
Yeah.
I could just go get another one of those fucking anywhere.
Hourly wage.
Yeah, I was getting paid $11 an hour. I'm not gonna fucking lose any sleep over not having that job. In fact, I actually sleep way better not having that job, honestly.
Yeah.
Fucking thing ruined my sleep schedule. I was a fucking zombie.
I got my last shift tonight.
Shit, okay.
It is my last shift, and I am coincidentally, I wonder if he did this on purpose. We kind of had a running joke, me, the store manager, and this one dude named, I'm not going to name drop.
Yeah.
But the three of us would kind of semi-joke, but not really joking, that we were the only three people in the fucking store that did anything.
Okay.
And the only reason anybody else was there was because of the stupid union.
Okay.
Because it's fucking impossible to fire somebody. So if they look good on paper and you hire them,
unless they like actually fucking committed a murder on store property, like,
right. I
don't think they're getting fired.
Right, so they would just stand there the whole fucking time. So my last shift tonight, I looked at the schedule. It's just the three of us all night.
Nice.
So I don't know if he did that on purpose because we would always talk shit behind everybody else's back.
I mean,
it's my last night there, so I don't know. Maybe he did that on purpose. I'd like to think that.
It's definitely possible. So
he knows I hate working with the other managers, at least.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, at least he knows. So, all right, quick topic change. You ready for a complete reverse course?
Yes.
Okay, so we were just talking about an unimaginable failure. Are you ready for something that is just an absolute fucking success and has never been proven to be bad ever?
Yes.
All right, so Netflix adaptations of anime in live action.
Fuck.
I've got two things for you because they're working on two, and oh boy.
Oh, you reminded me of something I got to bring up after.
Okay, so all right, the first one. This is the shorter of the two. I fucking hate. I keep getting these like pop-ups on my newsfeed that are the most total fucking non-news story things ever. It's like a headline, and obviously, like, this is I'm about to describe to you exactly what clickbait is, where it's like a headline that makes it seem like something interesting has happened, and then I clicked on it, and it was exactly as I expected it to be, and there was nothing surprising about it at all. And I'm like, why did you even make this a news story? Like, the fact that you made it a news story makes it seem as though like something interesting happened here, and it didn't.
Yeah, I had one that was a McCartney family cancer announcement. I'm like, okay. Oh shit, Paul's gonna die.
Yeah.
So click on the article and it's just like, oh yeah, they're like donating a bunch of money to this new cancer foundation.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, that's great and all, but you knew exactly what you were doing with that fucking headline.
Yeah, you know the connotation that had when people were reading that. Yeah. So okay, the first one. Did you know that Netflix is actually working on a live action One Piece adaptation?
I had no fucking clue.
They're doing that.
I thought you were going to talk about the cowboy.
I was about to that one second. Don't worry, I got that one. I got that one up next. But this one is the shorter of the two. I had a news story pop up in my feed, and it was like, "Yo, Netflix announced the name of the first episode, like the working title of the first episode of the One Piece live action thing." And I was like,
"Isn't that show just like?"
Jesus,
it's just meant to be a cartoon though.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I
feel like that show was like the reason animation was created.
Yeah. There's no fucking way that it'll be good. Like,
could possibly exist in live action.
There's so much of it that is like reliant on being the medium of cartoon. Like, I don't
being a cartoon.
Yeah, exactly. So, and the thing is,
live action SpongeBob.
Yeah. So it'd be like, what the fuck even is this? So the whole like idea that they wrote a news story about, they dropped the title, like the title of the first episode implies that it's like something actually newsworthy, right? Like, oh damn, they named it something. Like, you need to come see what the name is. The name of the first episode is the fucking name of the first episode of the anime and the fucking manga. It's Romance Dawn. That's the name of the first episode, which is the name of the first episode, like, of the anime and the first episode, or the first, like, chapter of the manga. So it's like, yeah, no shit, they named it that. Yeah, exactly. It's like, bro, what? Like, that'd be like if, for the Avatar live action thing, they went, hey, yo, they just announced the name of the first season. It's called Book 1 Water.
Oh.
You'd be like, yeah, no shit, because that's what it was called in the fucking cartoon. Like, they didn't change it.
What was the name of the first episode? Was it Boy in the Iceberg?
I think so, yeah.
Or was that just the name of the Ember Island play?
No, I think the first episode was the Boy in the Iceberg. I think so, yeah. So, yeah, but, like, if they're like, hey, yo, season 1 is going to be called Book 1 Water, you'd be like, okay, why did you fucking feel the need to write a whole article about that? Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Hey, guess what? The adaptation is adapting this thing. Fucking, oh my god, really? Wow, thanks. Crazy. Who would have fucking guessed? Thank you, whatever fucking website this was that wasted my time. So, the other Netflix live action thing, Cowboy Bebop, they're making that into a live action show, which I don't know why, because Bebop is kind of fucking, like, perfect, basically. Like, I don't see it. It's fucking good. I don't see why they would need to adapt it, but, like, okay, fine, whatever, right? Like, you own it, you own the property or whatever, so you might as well fucking do something with it. But, like, it is such a shit show already for them, like, and it's kind of their own fault too. Like, right now people are bitching about how, like, the characters resemble their live action, like, counterparts or whatever, and it's like, it's not even, like, that bad. Like, I don't like it, but at the same time, it's not, like, the end of the world. But the problem is, like, they're starting to try to, like, fire back, and it's just not doing them any favors. Like, it's only making things worse. So, like, they released, like, a couple of promotional images, and it had 4 of the main characters in it. I don't think they showed Edward yet. But, you know, whatever. I don't really know what they're going to do with Ed, but fine. So, okay, they had Spike, Jet, Faye, and Ein. So, Spike looked fine to me. I haven't seen many people complaining about that. They recreated, like, the suit thing for him. And I think John Cho is, like, fine cast like that. I don't see any problem with him. I think he's fine. The other quick note, Ein, the dog, fine. No problems with it. It's a dog. It's the same breed as what it looked like in the show, so fine. You're 2 for 4 right now. So, all right, now you get to Jet, and it's like, okay, how does he look? All right, so they made him black. Now, I don't think that's, like, unforgivable or anything. I think that's fine, actually. That actually doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I never cared too much about that.
Yeah, and it's like he was already kind of,
that's like a big thing for a lot of people.
Yeah, he was already kind of racially ambiguous anyway. Plus, his name is fucking Jet Black. Like, okay, we made him black. It's like, oh, you know what? All right, who fucking cares? All right, like, whatever. Like, that's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
I do think his outfit does kind of look stupid in a couple of the images. Like, the shoulder pads look fucking ridiculous. And the, like, I don't remember if it's armor that he's wearing on his arm or if his whole fucking, like, left arm is prosthetic. But the fake arm does not look very good. Like, it looks fucking cheaply made. But, like, apart from that, I think it's fine. The problem is Faye. Faye is the fucking issue here. So, the problem is her costume is, like, nothing like what it looks like in the actual show. And the thing is, it's like, okay, whatever, right? They want to change her costume. Because I think it's like, okay, they don't want her basically dressed like a fucking whore. Which is like, okay, fine. But, you know, that's kind of like what she dressed as. But, alright, fine. It's your own fucking...
Yeah.
version of it or whatever. So then some people were like, yo, but what, you know, why would you keep the other characters' outfits the same but change hers? Like, what the fuck is that about? And why is it that, like, cosplayers that are doing Faye Valentine look more like her than you do, the person that's cast to be her? Like, what the fuck? And then there was certainly a sect of people that were like, ayo, she can't be Faye Valentine, she is completely flat-chested. And it's like,
it's the big anime thing.
yeah, you need the big anime titties. And the thing is, there were like 3 or 4 different arguments that I just said there as to why she's maybe not a great choice here. She the actress decided to come to her own defense and really only latched onto the last one. Like, she sort of conflated all of them as, I don't have anime titties and that's why you're mad at me, lol. Which is not what really people were saying. Like, that wasn't the majority of it that I saw. And the best is, she kind of made herself look like a fucking idiot. Because she was responding to it, like, I think it was like on an Instagram reel or something, and it was like, these people are just mad because I don't have the same body type as Faye Valentine. They're like, oh yeah, it turns out they couldn't cast a woman that's fucking 6 foot tall with double D titties and like a 22-inch waist. And then everyone collectively went, where the fuck did you pull 6 feet from? What the fuck? She's not that tall. So then I Googled it. She's 5'5". Like, the character is 5'5".
The original character?
Yes. In the show, she's canonically speaking, she's 5'5". So it's like, what the fuck are you even talking? Are you just, like, why did you... Do you even know who the fuck you're playing? Like...
6 feet tall.
Yeah, no, it's like, bro, 5'5" is the new 6 feet. Hey, fucking up top, boys. I'm 6 feet tall now. Let's fucking go.
You know,
dude, bro, I'm basically
like 6'5".
Yeah, bro, I'm basically 6'2" at this point because I'm like 5'7", 5'8". Like, bro, I'm fucking huge. I'm fucking massive now. Thank you, whatever the fuck.
I'm exactly average male height in the United States. I'm 5'10". So what the fuck would that make me? If we're doing it up, what, 7 inches?
Oh, that would make you fucking massive, probably.
I'm like 6'5".
If 5'5" is the new 6 feet, then you're fucking the next Shaq.
6'5".
You gotta go play. You gotta go play in the fucking NBA. I mean, sick. Yeah. So I like. Yeah, I mean, I like that. That's what she decided to latch onto. She was like, they're just mad because I don't have anime titties, lol. And it's like, okay, I saw a lot of people that are just upset by the whole fucking costume. It's like the clothing looks all fucking weird. Like, why was this like what they decided to do with it? And her being like, oh no, it's just because I don't have fucking huge fake tits. And it's like, no, the problem is that whoever fucking dressed you in wardrobe decided that Faye Valentine is going to dress like a fucking lesbian art teacher that's 45 years old. Like, what the fuck is this? What is this outfit that they've assembled for you? It looks fucking ridiculous. I don't like it. But I mean, and then it just kind of circles back. It's like, okay, why are you doing this adaptation if you're just going to like half-ass some of it? Like, if you're like, fuck it, Faye Valentine's costume doesn't matter, fuck it, whatever. Like, we're gonna do it worse than cosplay quality. Fuck that. Like, okay, then why are you even adapting it then? What the fuck is the point? If you're just gonna be like, you know what, fuck it, who cares? Just cheap out on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Jet's arm looks like it's made of fucking styrofoam. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? It's like, okay, come on now, what the fuck? It's, dude, I don't fucking know. You should watch Cowboy Bebop, though. It's actually, like, the original show is really good.
Yeah, I always hear shit about, like, the changing character appearances in live action. You hear about whitewashing a lot, and then you hear people getting mad about the opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
And you make a white character black, or...
Yeah.
It's like, I think the only time it matters is if their appearance really is integral to the story.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's like,
do you think that's why I understand people getting pissed about the whitewashing in the Avatar movie.
Yeah.
It's like the whole show was set in Asia in like what, maybe early 1800s?
Yeah, it was just like a fucking faux Asia continent type.
It was like the Earth Kingdom, and they were like agrarian China kind of, and then Fire Nation was like more industrial Japan.
Yeah.
There's the Tibetan monks, and then the Water Nation, the Water Tribe was like
yeah, they're like fucking Eskimo,
Native American, Inuit.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
so then when they made the movie and everybody was white except for the Fire Nation, and they were like fucking
Indian?
Middle Eastern for some reason.
Like, it was just like very fucking questionable.
Like, okay, why though? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I get it. Like you needed to make a fucking decision here because all of the different nations were sort of coded to a different race.
Yeah.
But it's weird that you merged 3 of them into the same one and made Fire Nation Indian.
Made one just completely different. Yeah.
Like I don't see what Fire Nation and India really have in common, but like, all right, whatever. So speaking of the One Piece adaptation, bro, I just hit the fucking Land of Wano arc. It's so fucking good. It's so good. I'm only like 2-3 episodes in. I had my fucking expectations high just because I've heard so much hype about it. I'm fucking loving it so far. The animation just fucking kicked on. I don't know why they waited this long to make this show look this fucking good, but it's insane.
It's good.
So yeah, it is fucking like I fucking love it because now it's like the writing can shine even better now because it looks the part. Like I don't have to sort of like be like, okay, well the animation isn't great, but the writing is carrying. It's like the writing is now no longer carrying. Everything is carrying its own weight. It's like fucking finally this is so good. I was super hyped about it. So yeah, I'm now also officially less than 100 episodes out from caught up. That's how fucking Spartan I have been about catching up to it, because I was like, okay, well I want to catch at least one episode like when it comes out, just
to watch it live for the first time.
Exactly, yeah, as like a sort of bucket list type thing. And I was like, okay, well where am I up to now? I am up to, I believe, episode 894, and there are 990 episodes.
Yeah. That's pretty damn close considering how long that show is.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. Hey, everyone that's listening, I don't know how bad whatever just happened was, but you'll know that, hold on. Let me rephrase that. We're about to see how good I am at editing to see if you could hear that dog barking or not. Yeah, I can definitely get rid of that one. So this will probably get cut, but whatever. So yeah, I'm fucking loving Wano so far. I haven't seen a lot of it, but like fucking dude, I'm so down to watch more of it. I've just been busy doing shit, like watching this guy embarrass himself in front of Logan Paul for the whole world to watch. I can't. Fucking guy really just put himself on blast like that. It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
I got some Netflix related news if you're up for it.
Oh, I'm so down. What's up?
All right. So they're talking more and more about their new live action Avatar.
Yeah.
It's totally unrelated to the fucking Shyamalan one.
Yeah.
And they released like the main cast, and I think it looks good. Casting at least.
Okay.
Like, they just the main 4. They did and Katara, Zuko, and Sokka so far.
Oh, so they haven't
haven't shown anybody else.
They haven't revealed that Toph is going to be played by The Rock?
No.
Fucking Dwayne Johnson is going to be Toph? Fuck!
Dwayne Johnson with like that little fucking hair poof that she has, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, he better be the fucking boulder. When they get there, he better be the boulder.
They have to. They wanted him to voice the boulder.
Yeah.
In a cartoon, and he wouldn't do it.
Fucking dude, come on. They gotta get The Rock to be the boulder. The boulder approves, dude.
They're saying they're changing up the story a lot, which I like, because
good idea.
Why the fuck would you just make a direct remake because that's another show that's like, it's meant to be a cartoon.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, obviously because it was a cartoon first.
Yeah, it's like why would you
especially meant to be a cartoon?
It's like why would you make the same thing again? It's like, well, because the original Avatar is like fucking close to perfect.
Yeah. So what they said is they're like, don't worry, we're not trying to like go over and totally remake the original. What they said is they're focusing a lot more on Fire Nation and like the inner workings of all that, and more the beginning of the 100-Year War.
Okay.
And they said Azula is going to have a much bigger role.
That's
And they
weird.
haven't revealed her actress yet, so I think that's going to kind of make or break the entire show.
Yeah, I mean, if she's like a centerpiece of it, then like, yeah, they gotta really fucking cast her properly.
The only thing I really don't like is what they chose to do with Aang's story, because they did kind of already reveal his backstory, and it's really fucking stupid.
Oh, what is it that they said it was gonna be? I think I heard
So
about this, but I don't
it's
remember.
basically Harry Potter.
Oh,
It's
fuck
like
off.
he lives with his family.
What
Like,
family?
he's not just living with the monks. Yeah, I know, he has parents.
Oh my god.
I don't know if they changed this because there was like a huge outrage, and I saw this like a few months ago, so maybe they made a change last minute. I don't know. But the last I read was he's like a regular kid being raised by his parents, and oh by golly, he just feels that there's something different about him. And then one day the White Lotus comes to his house, and they're like, "You're the Avatar, man,"
Oh
and he's
my
like,
God.
"Fuck yeah!" And then he goes away to train.
Why? But like, why?
So that
Why
ruins the
change that?
entire,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, why change
I'm
it though?
12 years old and you're telling me I have to save the world. What the fuck? Part of the show.
Yeah, it's like, well, now you've had way more time to fucking digest that, because like in the original
Yeah.
show, it was like it kind of just gets thrown at him, and it's like, hey, sorry, we're about to have to completely uproot you because now you're gonna have to leave all of these people that you like and go train in elements that you didn't even know you could fucking bend. Because
It's
you
like,
need to
yeah,
save the
you
whole
never
world,
had
bro.
parents. You already lived in isolation, but now more so.
Yeah, it was like all you had was like the kids in the temple and like Monk Gyatso, and that was like it.
Who wasn't supposed to be nice to you, but was because you were fucking 12.
Yeah,
You're
he was
supposed to
the
just kinda,
only
like,
fucking reasonable
be
monk
a
there.
emotionless trainer. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, but yeah, and then they're like, "Ayo, nah, you can't be hanging out with him. He's holding you back. You already have Air Master. Fucking, what are you doing here? Get the fuck over to the other nations so you can learn." And he's like, "Fuck that. I don't want to do this." Like, now he's fucking Harry Potter. It's like, oh god damn it.
So the big news, though,
Oh no. Oh no.
just when I was getting like cautiously optimistic about the live action show, there was a big announcement. We're
I'm worried.
very quickly reaching like Star Wars and Marvel sized soulless franchise territory
Oh Jesus fuck.
with Avatar.
Oh no.
Because they just announced a series of CGI, I can't fucking
CGI.
talk, CGI animated movies.
Oh, what the fuck? Why?
Couldn't tell you.
Oh
No idea.
dude. Oh fucking.
No news on them other than the fact that they're going to exist eventually.
Oh great, dude! I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't.
So it's just going to be a series of movies.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait until they literally just copy Star Wars and Marvel exactly. Because like Hollywood is basically just all fucking incest at this point, where everyone knows each other, and it's all just like this one big fucking cesspool. I can't wait until
Disney buys them.
dude, I can't wait until the 8th movie in the Avatar fucking cinematic universe where a purple-haired lesbian comes in and just bosses everyone around and then fucking ruins everything, but is somehow also upheld as the best, most fucking helpful character.
That was a really bad movie.
No, it was a really great idea. I mean, it's very endearing to have someone that's really fucking obnoxious ruin everything and then get touted as a hero. That's awesome. It's people love to see that, right? Like,
God, dude.
People will think our movie's really good if we do that.
Disney's gonna buy a fucking whatever.
Yeah.
What owns Avatar now? Because I know they branched off from Nickelodeon.
Oh, they branched off?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I know Avatar Studios was like its own thing for a little while.
Really? I didn't know that. Fuck.
And then I know Netflix is starting to buy up certain rights, but I don't think they own it completely.
No, yeah, I thought Nickelodeon still owned it, or maybe it's
they
like.
Still own it?
No, you know what it might be.
I know Avatar Studios is like its own thing. I thought.
You know what I think it is. I think it's probably whoever.
Maybe it's
owns,
like a sector of Nick. I don't know.
I think it's Nickelodeon probably owns Last Airbender and Korra, but
well, yeah,
Avatar Studios owns like the rights to use those characters and shit. Like Nickelodeon is probably licensing it from them on paper or something. Like that's probably how it's going.
Even bigger than that, is it like Paramount? Because I think Paramount owns Nickelodeon, like in its entirety.
Maybe? I'm not sure. I would have to fucking.
I think Paramount Pictures is like the biggest thing there.
Okay, yeah, I'd have to Google, but yeah. Oh yeah, so that actually reminds me, the amazing vote of confidence that we're getting for the Cowboy Bebop one. Dude, tell me this doesn't sell you on the show. So they asked the author of Cowboy Bebop, the original. They asked him, and they're like, "Bro, what do you think about this?" And he goes, "Listen, I have not been involved in the making of this show in any way. I do not own the rights to Cowboy Bebop. I wrote it and sold it to Sunrise. They own it, and then they basically like sold it or whatever, or licensed it to Netflix. So I have no fucking creative sway over the show. I can only pray that it's good."
Jesus.
He said, "I can only pray and hope that it turns out well." Like,
has there been any word from the One Piece guy?
I don't think he gives it. He doesn't have enough time. Honestly, he does not have the
fucking Netflix.
He does not have the free time. They probably had his fucking assistant come in or whatever and be like, "Yeah, Netflix wants to give you fucking $1 billion for this," and he was like, "Okay, fine, whatever, get out."
It's like, as long as they agree to die for One Piece.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
exactly. It's not one of his qualifications.
Yeah, he was looking for an assistant, and in the ad, it was like, requirements: you must be willing to die for One Piece in order to be Oda's assistant. It's like, God damn it, I fucking love you. Nah, he's too fucking busy creating fucking perfection. I don't even know. I think it's like, I mean, I don't even know why he would do it unless he wasn't even consulted, because he already has a fuck ton of money. Like, he's already stupid rich.
I'm just trying to get through the beginning still.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I mean, cartoons are great.
Yeah.
So even if it's like not that great of a cartoon, it's still entertaining.
Yeah, no, trust me. Like,
I just appreciate animation, but
yeah, it gets there. I mean, the problem is the animation sort of begins to fall off after a while, but it's like you're already in at that point.
It's like, it's just way too repetitive, the beginning. And I remember this is why I stopped watching it the first time.
Yeah, I get that.
Was because like every single person he's recruiting so far is like, okay, I've arrived in this small town. You should join my crew because you just so happen to be great at this thing that I need for my crew.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, you're a swordsman, you're a navigator, are the first two.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, "Oh, well, I have no fucking idea how to get anywhere. I literally stumbled onto Zoro with a fucking... I was in a barrel, and then I stowed away on a pirate ship, and then launched the fucking captain into the ocean, and then landed on this island, and then stole a boat. I need a navigator. Thankfully, we ran into a navigator on the second island."
How identical every arc is. Like the first few, it's like, small town, I need you for your specific set of skills. Your town is run by like some corrupt leader, and you hate pirates and refuse to join my crew, but then I'm going to save something you care about. And then you're like, oh wait, pirates aren't that bad. And then you join me.
Yeah, don't worry.
It's like, I'm going to help you save this little girl. And he's like, okay. And then with Nami, it's like, watch me save this fucking dog. And she's like, oh, okay, maybe you don't suck.
Yeah, and she's like, wow, maybe you're not a bad guy. And it's like, all right. I totally agree that like early it can be really like that. I think at the earliest it bucks that by Arlong Park, it has started to shake shit up enough that it was interesting. I think at like maybe average though, because I took to it really quickly. I think if you're not really sold on it by then, by the time they get to the Grand Line, shit is so different, like island to island, that it's like, okay, this is working. Like, this is he's pulled it off now. Because like, I mean, yeah, the first couple islands are like, okay, he pulls up and then has to go meet a person accidentally, and they are exactly what he was looking for a crew. They just so happen to be amazing at some core pirate skill, and then he recruits them after beating someone up. And that's like, okay, after the first couple times, there's enough that's happened that like, you can start really spacing those out and giving people room to breathe and shit. And it's just like interesting things can happen separate from that.
I mean, the best parts so far are just the fights.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's what's keeping me in right now is just like him beating the crap out of Axe and Morgan, and then him beating the crap out of Buggy. And then...
Yeah. Trust me. Okay. If you want like the real fucking like, I guess the early test, finish Arlong Park and then get back to me on it. Cause like that was really the turning point for me. That was like when it went from just like being like okay to being like this is fucking great. And it's like 30 episodes. It's like probably episode 35 or whatever is when they get there.
Right. The latest I watched the first time was he had just finished recruiting Sanji.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't really remember what happened at all because it was like 4 to 5 years ago.
Yeah, I got you now. It is the next arc after that.
Okay.
It's literally right after that. So you should be fine.
Yeah, I'm aiming to get further than that this time.
Yeah, I got you. You don't need to get much further before it becomes really easy to keep watching it.
Okay.
Like it is that's where it really picked up for me, and then, you know, I think it peaked around like the first like 300 episode, like right in that Annie's Lobby sort of Water 7 sweet spot, if you know you know. I don't know, Wano's giving it a run for its money though. It's kind of fucking awesome so far. Yeah, so, you know, whatever. Anyway, changing topic because I don't want to get bogged down talking about this. I could talk about this all fucking day. I have like one really big topic, but I know you have to go soon and I don't want to burn it yet. So I'm going to actually go for like some smaller ones.
I got a small one for the end.
All right, I got one more and then we can do whatever the last one we want to do is. Okay, so did you know that TikTok is currently trying to lobby to get a murderer released from jail, basically?
No, I did not.
All right, so there's this dude.
I'm not surprised, but I didn't know.
I can't remember his name. I saw this like a week or two ago. So, all right. Dude, I think he had a TikTok account, and it was like super... Basically, if you need to imagine this dude, imagine like basic TikTok fuckboy. Like the real e-boy fucking, his content is like biting his lower lip and like doing a dance and being attractive. That's like the caliber of dude we're talking about. And I believe he's like 18. He's like really young. He's like around our age.
Okay.
He decides that he's going to go participate in a drag race.
Oh.
So he's driving way above the speed limit. He's going kind of fucking ridiculously fast, like faster than you'd ever need to go on a road. And he fucking crashes and like kills a woman and like both of her children.
Jesus.
Like he slams into this woman's car and she has her kids in the car. All 3 of them are dead. He survived. So they arrest him and they're like basically trying him, and I don't remember what the charges were. I think it was like
manslaughter at the very least.
Yeah. It was at least like manslaughter. I think it was like reckless fucking whatever. Like I think probably vehicular homicide. I don't fucking know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't remember what the charges are, but you know, it's not super important. They charged him with something serious.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of girls on TikTok basically were like, no, he deserves a second chance, basically just because he's hot. And it's like, bro, he killed a family. What do you mean he deserves a second chance? He killed 3 people. What the fuck is the matter with you? What do you mean? He deserves a second chance. You're just saying it because he's hot. Like, what the fuck?
He can make TikToks from prison. I mean, he can.
I mean, like,
I think that's okay that he can't.
No, there are some prisoners that have made TikToks. They're not supposed to be able to. They smuggle in cell phones and make TikToks. Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. They keep getting banned, but they just keep making new accounts.
It is pretty awesome.
TikTok is the fucking best. I love TikTok. So yeah, you know, it's like this dude only killed a family of 3 people. It's like, Bro, can you imagine, like, your fucking family, like, 3 of your family members were just killed by some dude, and then people were like...
You see the shit online.
Yeah, and then you go, like, look at the fucking video of this dude getting sentenced or whatever, and the entire comment section is a bunch of horny 14-year-old girls going, he didn't do nothing, free him. He deserves a second chance. Everyone is entitled to second chances. It's like, look, I get that he didn't intend to kill anyone. However...
It doesn't matter if you get behind the wheel of a car and you do reckless shit like that.
If you're drag racing...
You know the chances.
Yeah, exactly. You're kind of gambling with... Well,
there's
you could
always
just...
a chance of somebody getting hurt when you do stupid shit.
Yeah, exactly. You're drag racing on a fucking public street. Like... And what, you just expected that, like, no one else would be around? Like, I guess, like, there's usually not people around, but how do you know that? You don't. You're just sort of taking it for granted that there'd be no one nearby and that you'd be able to fucking drive it. However stupid fast you were going, like 120 or whatever. And it's like, okay, it's still your fault, though. Like, it's still your fault because you were engaging in this fucking ridiculous activity that put these people at risk. So you still deserve to go to jail for that. But they're like, no, he deserves a second chance. He's hot. And it's like, oh, there goes all the faith in humanity, dude. All my faith in humanity resides on fucking Logan Paul being reasonable earlier in this episode. That's all I have left. All I have left is that he managed to make it out of this one looking good. I agree. I agree, Nate's dog. I agree.
Is that it? One bark?
Just a single one.
Never happened before.
Just a single one. I gotta try to.
I guess so.
I gotta get creative with these cuts. I mean, if not, I can just quiet them down. It's no problem. But all right. So, what was the topic you wanted to do?
Oh shit! Last one, best one.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you watch Blue's Clues when you were younger?
Yes.
All right. You remember the first host?
Oh yeah, I've seen memes of this. Yeah.
Yes. So green shirt guy, his name was Steve. This is kind of a shared memory for people our age. I don't know if you remember, but he just fucking left the show.
Yeah, and then you just fucking replaced him with a different guy.
Joe came in, and Joe had a yellow shirt. And I hated Joe because he wasn't Steve. He was just some yellow shirt wearing ass bitch.
Dude, Joe, his pronouns were he, not him, because he'll never be Steve.
Never be him. I know.
He will never be him. He'll never be Steve. He cannot do it. The fucking yellow turtleneck is not doing it.
There were enough memes that accumulated about people our age just talking about the fact that Steve up and left for no fucking reason. With no explanation. And it like traumatized them when they were younger. And
bro, cut to them, they have like fucking they have trust issues. They just
I have trust issues.
They're like, bro, I can't make friends. I keep thinking everyone that I love will leave me. It all started with Steve and fucking Blue's Clues, dude. I can't become genuinely attached to people.
My problem was I didn't understand that the ones with Joe were new episodes. Like I just assumed that like TV shows were done already. Because I didn't have cable when I was little. I would just watch like PBS Kids or whatever. I just had a Blue's Clues DVD.
Okay.
So some of I thought it was like.
Thought it was in reverse, where it's like Steve was actually just Joe showed up and fucking killed Steve and like wore his skin and became him, and that's what the Steve episodes were. So
the dude,
the Blue's Clues, the clues were actually to solve the murder, the brutal murder of Steve.
Disappearance of Steve.
Fucking Steve got destroyed, and Blue needs to figure out who did it.
What's released a video?
What's another character from Blue's Clues? I don't remember anyone else but Blue and fucking Steve and Joe.
There were 3 dogs, and the salt and pepper shakers were characters. And the mailbox was a character.
Dude, the salt shaker is going down for Steve's murder, and Blue needs to figure it the fuck out and figure out who actually is framing the salt shaker.
The other dog was Magenta. That was his name. It was weird. It confused me when I was little because Magenta was the boy and Blue was the girl.
Okay.
And then there was a green bulldog, but I forget his name. He was like Teal.
Oh, I don't fucking.
His name wasn't Teal. I don't fucking know what his name was.
I don't remember any of that shit.
But the dude came back in his green shirt and made a video, and he's like, I've been seeing more and more tweets and whatnot about me leaving the show when you guys were like 4 or 5. He's like, I'm sorry, I never expected that, like, people would miss me on that show. I guess I just thought you were 4 and 5 and you wouldn't even notice. He's like, I just wanted to let you all know now, while you're like 20 to 30 years
adults,
old. Yeah, that I had left the show to go to college and get a degree I always wanted to get.
Oh, sweet.
And I'm sorry for abandoning all of you. I watched the full video today.
Oh, nice.
I can send it to you. I have it on my phone. It's great.
I got you. Dude, it sucks that Blue's Clues is fucking trash now.
Well, he's like CGI now. Because that's what they do with every kid show.
Well, yeah, and it's also just straight up
2D
fucking...
animation is just dead.
It's also just straight up full, like... I'm not even trying to be conspiratorial, but, like, if you've seen the video, you know it's up. Like, have you seen the song that they wrote? I think it was for Pride Month.
No.
Oh, holy fucking... Oh, my God.
Is it bad?
I'm sorry I had to ruin your day like I just did. It's pretty fucking bad.
I mean, Pride Month is just such like a fucking see-through corporate bullshit, whatever.
Yeah, no, this
was... I can't believe that people actually buy into stuff like that.
Yeah, it's fucking... well, it's especially weird when it's like Blue's Clues. It's, what the fuck? Yeah. Why are you... What the fuck is this about? Are you kidding me? This is... Fucking... Oh my God, hold on. It's fucking terrible, like, what they decided to fucking do with this. Like, fucking...
So did they just, like, have a song about gay people?
It's far worse than that. It's far worse. Don't worry. They only had a drag queen on to sing it.
Well, I was signing up for events for my welcome week at school, and they were like bingo night with a top prize of $1,000, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yes. And I went to sign up for it, and then it was like hosted by drag queen Nina something something. I'm like, nope.
It's her. Or him. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Whatever the fuck. Yeah, it doesn't. Who the fuck cares?
It's Nina. Yeah.
So she's gonna be at Drexel.
Oh my God, bro! Yeah. Slap him. Okay. Get the fuck? Yeah, get the fuck off Blue's Clues. What do you do? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you singing a song about Blue's Clues fucking Pride Parade? Why are you bringing it to Blue's Clues, bro? What the fuck? This is ridiculous, bro. Okay. It is straight up like there's a parade, and it's like I think the message is it's supposed to be like, hey, look, it's okay if both of your dads are gay and you have 2 dads and no mom. But like, then they start to get like ridiculous with it, where it's like, all right, this is already fucking, like, keep in mind, this is Blue's Clues targeted at like really young kids.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is it's a show for young kids.
Yeah.
So yes, I think we should be promoting the message that, like, don't be a dick to gay people, sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, that's, there's nothing wrong with that, of course not. But do young kids really need to know about stuff related to sexuality?
Yeah, and it's like,
like, there's no episode of Blue's Clues that's like, it's okay to fuck women if you're a guy.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Exactly, bro.
It's okay to fuck men if you're a guy.
Yeah, it's super weird that they're like, yeah, Blue's Clues, we're going to say that, like, being gay is fine. It's like, bro, okay. The problem is, if you want to explain, like, being gay, the way you explain it is through the frame of reference that it's like, okay, well, being straight is like this, and being gay is different in that it's like this.
Right. Like, that's why I think, like, the parent perspective is fine. Like, some people have a mom and a dad, some people have 2 moms, some people have 2 dads. That's something a young kid can understand.
Yeah.
I guess that's fine, but why bring on, like, drag queen to be like, If you have suppressed emotional problems like me, you can dress up like a woman when you're 40.
Exactly. It's like, bro, what the fuck? What is it? Like, it's so strange that, like, why do they do this? What the fuck?
I don't know.
And, dude, it's, okay. I cannot fucking, it's so bad. So, you know, they're like, oh no, it's fine if a family has two dads or whatever. And it's like, okay, I guess it's just weird that you're telling like very, very young children this. But then it keeps going. And it's like, yeah, no, this one, both parents are fucking non-binary. It's like, okay, like,
that's something a 4-year-old's not even gonna understand.
Yeah, it's like okay, we have fucking far surpassed the levels of abstraction that a 4-year-old can even fucking comprehend. Like, bro, listen, the people that are arguing for this have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Of course.
Like, the people that are in favor of this cannot stay consistent on this. You think a fucking 4-year-old can manage that? Like, okay. What I was saying earlier when it's like, okay, explain like being gay, right? Like the way that you sort of like understand being gay is it's like, okay, it's like being straight, but if you're a dude, instead of wanting to fuck women, you want to fuck dudes. Yeah. It's like the same feeling that you have towards women and wanting to fuck them, except it's a dude. You direct it towards dudes, and it's like, okay, I can comprehend that, but I'm also a fucking adult. Like, I'm fucking also an adult.
Understand that, like, we have evolutionary sexual drives. And some people automatically feel that towards the opposite sex, and some people automatically feel that towards the same sex.
Sure.
But I think the only possible way you could explain that to a young kid, and the only possible way you should explain that to a young kid, is some people marry opposite gender, some people marry same.
Yeah.
Like, you have a mom and a dad, your friend could have a dad and a dad, or a mom and a mom, or whatever.
Yeah, but then already that is incredibly, like, I don't know why you're even...
I don't think you need to be teaching kids about sex.
Yeah, and it's
sexuality in general when they're
it's like it's super weird that they even decided to bring this up, considering they didn't need to do this. Like, no one forced you to do this, but then they keep going and they're like, yeah, non-binary and trans also, that's all good. And it's like, do you understand how fucking hard that would be to even describe? Like,
yeah, chop off your penis, kids.
Yeah, like, yes, actually. Okay, so, alright, the whole thing is framed as, like, a pride parade, right? And because it's Blue's Clues, they're all, like, animals and shit. And they decided the trans family that has 4 fucking beavers in it, they're all represented by beavers. They're all of them are trans, but there's, like, 5 of them, so I don't know which one of them isn't. Whatever. But in the picture, I've seen some people saying this is what this is. I'm not sure. This one does seem like it could be speculative. Like, I don't think they fucking straight up said this, but based on what I've seen people say, like what this could be, one of the beavers has like some weird kind of like creases in like the titty area.
Oh god.
And I've seen some people saying that means that this beaver got the titty reduction surgery to be trans. They got the titty removal. So it's like, if that's actually what that is, oh, don't. It's gonna ruin your whole fucking Steve came back thing.
Well, Steve isn't involved in any way, shape, or form.
I hope not.
Deep point in my eyes.
Yeah.
They have a new host. His name is Josh, and he has a bitch-ass haircut.
Fuck. I mean... But it's like, okay, so if that is what is going on here, like, why, how do you even explain that? Like, all right, I don't want to believe that that's what this is. I don't want to believe that that's what's going on here. Like, I hope that's not what that is, but I haven't seen anyone, like, say what it is. They're just like, no, it's nothing. Like, no, stop looking over there. It's like, oh, fuck. But, like, I mean, just imagine, like, you're trying to explain to a kid that's like 4, like what the fuck this is. Like, you're trying to explain to a 4-year-old, here's the deal. They said non-binary and trans. Okay, so basically your gender and your sex are not the same thing. One of them is biological and one of them is a social construct. It's like the 4-year-old has no idea what the fuck you're saying at this point. Like, you can't even establish the premise of your argument before it's just already fucking over.
Right.
Like, why are you foisting this on children that are too young to understand what's being said to them? It's so strange. Like, dude, I can't wait for the fucking episode of Blue's Clues where we start teaching 4-year-olds about fucking cold fusion.
Oh my god, man.
Like, bro, what? Like,
we're just getting more retarded by the second.
Dude, when is the scientist coming on to talk about quantum mechanics? Like, it's... I don't even know what the fuck to say at this point. Like, it's so fucking stupid. So, yeah. I will not be watching more Blue's Clues. Alright, well,
I appreciate the actor, but yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah, the show is kind of fucking...
The show's gone off the fucking rails. Yeah, because this is just something he did independently.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool that he did that. Alright, so we should probably wrap up. You probably have to go soon.
Yeah.
Alright, so thank you everyone for listening to Bois Inc Podcast, episode 30. Fucking hit like. It'll make you cool. It'll be cool if you do that. No level of veiling it here. Just peer pressure.
Yeah.
Only cool people hit the like button. Okay, that's it. All right.
If you don't, you can just hop right onto the Pride Parade.
Yeah, exactly. You can go stand next to the fucking trans beaver or whatever the fuck is going on. I don't know. All right, I'll see you next week.